Two men journey to the bars and restaurants of Scandinavia to find amazing beers, always with the same question.
Hey, what's on tap?
It's time to find out.
Welcome to What's on Tap, Season 10.
Wow.
The next generation.
Wow. The
next
latest in beer technologies.
Exactly. So I'm your host, Stefan.
I'm your host, Martin.
And what are we drinking today, Martin?
We're drinking beers from Poland because I recently went to Poland.
Nice. We've had a lot of Polish journeys this year.
Yes. It's a really great city. It's a really great country for beer if you go to the right city. It needs to be above a certain size, I guess.
Yeah, probably. It's a really good country in general, not just for beer.
No.
But yeah, when I was in Krakow, there was so many beer bars and breweries and stuff, and I think my experience was rather mixed because even though there was a lot of places to drink, I didn't find the beers to be particularly of great quality. But it was exciting to try a lot of breweries and try a lot of different beers.
Yeah.
So how did you find your experience there?
So I went to the southwestern city of Wrocław, that the Germans called Breslau.
Right. And then we pronounce it Wrocław?
Wrocław. Yeah, Wrocław would be the incorrect way. It has this little L that has a dash through it, which is a W. So Wrocław is the correct one. But
right, but nobody in English would say that.
and it's more than twice the size of Malmö.
Yes.
So there were a lot of brew pubs.
Yeah, and it's just north
of Czech. Czechia.
West of Krakow.
Really? Is Krakow so far south?
It's really far south.
Oh,
it's probably the largest southern city in Poland, I would guess. Because it's only like maybe 2 hours to the border, or less, hour and a half to the border, I think.
Sounds right.
Yeah, so it's pretty far. Because when we went there to go visit, we considered going where you went, and we decided to go south to the mountains instead.
I get it. So Wrocław is a university city with more than 120,000 students. And
that's a lot of students.
Yeah, that's really
major,
showed.
Yeah.
Because it was a really like hip and happening town.
Yeah.
City. And that definitely showed in the beer bars.
Right, and that's how Krakow felt as well. I was like, this feels like cheaper Copenhagen in a lot of ways.
So I'll preface this with, none of these beers are from the city. I failed to get beers from Wrocław. So these are Polish beers. Let's get
That's
into
the
first one,
right.
and then I can tell you about some brew pubs. So this is Inne Beczki is the brewery, and it's called Miami, and it has flamingos and like greenery on it. So
to give you that Miami feel.
I'll be honest, I thought this was a sour, but it's not.
No.
It is an American lager.
Like the words American lager clearly written on the label in big font.
Yeah, it's pretty big, but it's in this swivelly cursive thing. Yeah, I made a mistake.
That's okay. There are no mistakes. They're just
happy accidents.
Yeah. I don't know if I would call this I don't know. This is 4.6% alcohol. And I don't know how you would define this as an American lager. Because I think American lager, I think like Budweiser or Coors or something. So kind of a lighter, maybe overly carbonated kind of lager.
Exactly, but this isn't it. This is definitely hopped with American hops. It is a little bit fruity.
Yeah, I would say the hoppiness is actually coming through. It's almost kind of into a pale ale. Yeah. If you didn't told me it was a lager, I would have guessed pale ale. Because it is kind of clean, light, a little bit of a bitterness in the finish, but it's, like I said, just a little bit of a hoppy up front. Very smooth. I think they've done a really good job here.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, I could definitely drink a lot of this one.
The brewery I didn't find anywhere.
I didn't see it either. It's where are they located, or?
No, it wasn't available in any of the bars. So it stood out both with a brewery I'd never heard of and that I thought it was a fruited sour. Let me scan it.
Where are they located?
I don't know.
Oh, they're in the BL with a line through it, ONIE.
Błoni.
Błoni. Yeah. Polska.
Here it says lager
Polska.
pale.
Yeah.
I disagree.
What would you say?
This isn't a pale lager.
No.
It's some kind of
Yeah, it's also like
India pale lager. I would maybe say.
unfiltered as well because it's very murky looking.
So Wrocław had a large number of brew pubs, but they really were in one of two categories: the touristy brew pub, where they just put out one lager, one like brown ale, etc. And those had pretty low quality. They survived purely on the fact that this is our own beer.
Yeah.
So those did. I won't. No point mentioning them, but there were like 4 or 5 that we visited. What I will say is, every beer bar we went to served flight trays.
Yeah.
Every single one.
Wow, that's really good.
Sweden and Denmark have a lot to learn. So even these kind of crappy brew pubs had flights where the number was divisible by how many beers they had. If they had 8 beers, you bought flights of 4.
Yeah.
So you bought 2 flights, and you had all of the beers.
Yeah.
Like, thank you.
So it wasn't like 5, and you're just like, well, damn it.
Exactly. Having 5 beers and a flight of 4 is, I mean, come on. That's stupid.
Well, I mean, that's good thinking on their part.
The best place we went to was the Browar Mostov brew pub. So Browar Mostov, we've tried in the past.
Yes, they do really good stuff.
And they export a lot. And their brew pub was great. Once again, they had 20 taps and flights of 4.
Nice.
We only bought 16 beers.
Okay.
No, but there were 4 we had tried before.
Okay, that makes sense.
Wait, 16. Yeah, that makes sense.
That makes sense. Your math is math.
Yes. So they had their own beers, some of which were really good quality, 4 and above, and they had other half on tap.
Well, I mean,
come on. So who am I to complain?
Exactly.
I would happily go to Poland to drink other half.
Now, did you find a lot of mead as well? Because that was the one thing that we found in Krakow was almost every beer bar we went to, you could do not shots, but 10 centiliters of mead or whatever to try.
It's possible that it existed, but we were so focused on
the taps.
The taps.
Yeah. Well, they didn't have so they would just pour from the bottle. Is what the deal.
You would probably need to talk to them and like, hey, do you have any specials? They were like, oh yeah, probably. But
you couldn't be bothered to talk to anyone. I get it.
No. The beer friend I was there with, who I went to these brew pubs with, we were on a mission. We were like, hello, we're here. Give us everything. That kind of mentality.
I understand.
We were very popular.
I'm
course
sure
they
you
want
were.
to serve us everything.
You're like, look at these idiots. They're drinking everything.
There was a Pinta brew pub, or not really a brew pub, a Pinta bar.
Yeah, there was a Pinta bar in Krakow as well. It wasn't particularly good. Yeah.
This one was good.
Oh well.
I mean,
you got lucky.
some Pinta beers are good.
No, I had no problem. I was looking forward to going to it. I thought, well, at least I kind of like Pinta, so these will be pretty good. And there was like, these are the most lackluster beers that Pinta probably makes.
And there weren't any imperial stouts on tap when we
No.
were there. But enough double IPAs and like fruited beers.
Yeah.
So that was pretty fun. And like 20 beers on tap. You guessed it, flights of 4.
Nice.
So that was really nice. But the best place, the highest quality beer bar, let me just find it, Cinkarnia, something like that. It was far enough from the touristy center that you felt like, I have now left the touristy middle. And they had this chill vibe. Had I lived in Wrocław, that would have been my favorite place. They had flights of 6.
Okay.
So we bought 2.
Okay. And they had, 12 taps?
No, they had more, but I think I skipped a few. But I remember it. I think it was divisible, 18 or 24.
Yeah. Well, still, that's really good.
So, like someone has really, a lot of people have thought this through.
That's a really smart deal. Yeah.
So that one I liked. What do we give this beer?
I'm going to give this a 3.5.
That's where I am as well.
Yeah. I mean,
when I bought it, I thought this could be anywhere from 2 to 4.25 if it's a good sour.
Right.
Which it wasn't at all. Then I saw American Lager and I felt, oh man, this is gonna get a 3 as best.
All right,
but
so
I am happy.
No, it's really good. I think they've done a great job. We'll look forward to trying more from them. All right, so what do we have next?
The next one is from Amber. They are a bigger brewery. They have exported in the past. I've had beers from them, but I found they had a Woodside Imperial Porter, which I assume is. Does it smell smoky?
Maybe a little bit, but it definitely smells burnt and chocolatey. It's like, and they did a hard roast on those malts.
The description is only in Polish.
Perfect.
But it's 10.5% ABV.
Yeah. I like the can.
Yeah,
it's kind of got a
nice.
wood grain look to it. All right.
But yeah, it smells like...
Is it like licorice, kind of tar? Like they've really... Like what you get on stouts, they've really hard roasted the malts on. That's kind of what it smells
old
like.
school stouts.
Yeah. All
Cheers.
Right. Go ahead.
There is some licorice. It has a little bit of burning, like alcohol-y notes.
I didn't find it too alcoholic.
No?
I think it would build up though. Like
I think so too.
Over time, I think it would become. You would really need to pace this one, I think.
Why I made the strange face is it starts really thin, then you get this clump of thickness. It's not clumpy, but it like first it's thin. Whoa, no, it's really rich, and then it fades. So there's something that activates my taste buds to go, whoa, viscosity. It's very chocolatey. It might be, might be that.
Yeah, I like. There's no carbonation on this, but I do like the mouthfeel on it. It is, like you said, thin. It's not very oily, but there is a lot of residual flavor.
Yeah.
And it's mostly bitter. So all the descriptors are like bitter coffee, licorice, bitter chocolate.
Yeah, 90% chocolate.
Right. Really kind of dry, bitter chocolate. And there's a slight, like smoky kind of flavor in there as well. It's an interesting one.
Yeah.
It's really one where I could see either people really like it or they just don't. They're like, well, I've tried it. I don't ever need to drink that again.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't feel there's a middle ground for this one. I think I've done a pretty good job with it. But before we get to a rating, any other Polish stories?
There was one more bar that I remember now. It was called Tarkowa, and they didn't serve flights. That's the exception. And they had a lot of like Funky Fluid, Nepomucen, the regulars in modern Polish craft beer scene. What was so weird was they had a beer called Tarkowa, same name as the bar, and it was near impossible to find because they seem to have switched it up every so often. So Tarkowa, is it the Funky Fluid one or the Nepomucen one or the previous one? Like which one is it? They have similar ABVs. Like the one on the board, none of them match.
Yeah, doesn't match any of them.
So you need to ask.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's I think it was the Nepomucen one. It's the Nepomucen one. But then why doesn't the ABV match? We didn't change the sign.
It's like went to this beer festival, Kalas, and McKellar had 2 beers, and one of them was just a descriptor. There was no name. And so I'm like, okay, well, it's a fruited goza, so I can just maybe go into McKellar and then filter by fruited goza.
Sure.
It doesn't match any of the descriptions that was there for it. So we're like, this beer does not exist.
That's too bad.
There was another one. There were 2 beers we had that didn't have names. They only had descriptors. And I'm like, Damn it, you can't do that. All right, so what do you give this one?
First I was at a 375. I could go weak 4. The chocolatiness is kind of sticking to me, but it's somewhere there.
Yeah, I'm a little not as wild about this one as you are. I still think it's a good beer. I'm going to give it a 3.5. I would just have a hard time drinking a full can of this.
Yeah.
And that's why I don't think they've done a bad job with it. I just think it's a real harsh beer to drink. So that's why.
I like harsh beers.
I understand. Well, anything else?
Nothing that I can remember now. I mean, the beer and the vodka was cheaper than fruit juice.
Oh yeah, the vodka's super cheap there. Yeah.
Fruit juice was like liquid gold currency.
Mm-hmm.
We were at an event, and the hosts there, we were served free beer and vodka.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you want? I didn't want juice, but someone else in the party was like, "Oh, you want juice? And you'll have to pay for that." So it was okay. So free beer and vodka, but juice. Ooh, you're really it's a hard ask.
Yeah, that's really.
You want us to go bankrupt?
All right, well, we'll wrap it up here then. You can find us online at whatsontappodcast.com, Instagram, Spotify, Facebook, YouTube, and wherever you find podcasts, you can find What's on Tap. So until next time.